Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, I'm just tryna get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And it does. It does. It really does. On good ideas and bad. So we got to make sure that we got the best ideas. Not the weak ideas, the best ideas. So I'm going to break this whole thing down because I slept on it. We're going to talk about the game. But it's one thing that I'm seeing. I'm seeing how Money or A.O. and his coaching situation got a lot to do with Andrew Booth. We got to be careful. I'm going to explain how they coincide. So y'all sit back, man. I think I really did figure out a way to kind of explain what I'm seeing. I'm also going to show y'all today evidence of front office with their meddling. Y'all know I do that. I investigate. I'm going to bring it to you. Boss Cowboy Sports, let's go.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Ain't no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride for the win. Still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop a 9 month to month, still from year to year.
Come on, man. Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports.
No diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Who got their new watch?
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a rest. Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to vet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my D-Day. No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again.
Yo, welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Do it again, again, again.
And I need all the executives to have a seat so we can talk some ball.
Do it again, again, again.
So y'all already know, man, your boy Boss done slept on it. And then this is the good thing when I sleep. I also sleep and I listen. So I sleep, I listen, I kind of get my finger on the pulse, and then I come back and I present. I'll show y'all what I kind of found. I've been really listening, y'all. And it's some interesting stuff that happened today I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off fast and hard. I'm not gonna play no games with y'all. I think some of the biggest thing that happened today literally came, in my opinion, from the fan. Listening to Sean and RJ this morning, I would definitely say I'm a Tolo. The fan is a very good source. I think they do a very good job. Very good job. I think they got some talented individuals on there. Ask good questions. I think it's especially some good tea leaf interpretation. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna break it down. So let's just go ahead and get into it right now. It's something that stood out to me. Y'all check this out.
Before, but haven't really had the knockdown, drag out fight. Is Mike McCarthy going to get another head coaching job? Is Mike McCarthy desired by anyone else in the National Football League? I love the question. I love the answers. It's a fascinating topic. It's a difficult one, I think, to come up with an answer for. Let us know on the Franco Injury Attorney text line, 877-881-1053. Bobby has felt no in a phone call a couple weeks ago at Broadus. He goes, yeah, I think that Mike McCarthy.
He said Brian Broadus felt no.
McCarthy will be a head coach again if it is not here. But that's Adam Schefter bringing up the Saints and the Jets. Here's very well-known Mike McCarthy supporter Jay Glazer on Fox discussing this.
Mike McCarthy, actually, him and all the coaches, their contracts expire in 2 weeks. So Jerry Jones is going to sit down with them, obviously, probably the week after the season ends there. But if they decide not to do something with Mike McCarthy is actually on other teams' coaching lists if the Cowboys decide not to re-sign him.
All right. So, first I want to say it was some theories out there that nobody will want Mike McCarthy. That never made sense to me. Because to me, if a team is even interested in Dan Quinn and his resume, how are you not interested in Mike McCarthy? Just real talk. If we looking resume to resume, if some of these people out here that done got coaching jobs and head coaching jobs, especially like I know we like 12-5, 3 times. Let's move on. No, go look at the Saints and what they've been doing over the years. Go look at the Bears and what they've been doing over the years. Go look at other teams. It clearly, to me, and it's never made sense that nobody will want Mike McCarthy. But let me keep going, though.
Here we go, and trying to sift through all the mess and the coaching webs, Roberto.
All right, so I've evolved from
Wait! I will come back to that. It's the reason why I had that reaction.
Friday or whenever your rant was.
There, Nick.
yeah.
Bobby has a
I think
conscience.
McCarthy's back.
Mr. 2%.
Bobby's got a conscience.
Mr. 1% to 2% is now going over 50. What a hell of a jump.
That is a jump. See, because I do Tolo, man. I listen to the fan a lot. I ain't going to say I turn it off. I do sometimes. But I definitely listen to Sean and RJ. Now, see, you got to understand why that's big, because you got to understand who you dealing with when you're dealing with Bobby Belt. Exactly. D.A. Lee. Hey, D.A. Lee. D.A. Lee, man. Me and you, bro. Me and you. 99% of the time. Maybe 1% of the time, me and you don't build the same page. But me and you, Bobby don't. See, you gotta know. So you gotta, when you listen to them and you know how they move, like Bobby is one of the last people to ever change his opinion. He locks in. So he was saying it was a 2% chance as of last week that Mike McCarthy was coming back. And he said he evolved, you know. And then the key thing is why he said it.
Mike McCarthy is now back. Wow, I'm glad. Returning from vacation was worth it just for that moment.
It's almost like when you guys say, I never admit I'm wrong, there's like a reason for it.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's how you doing me right now. I'm over here admitting it and you throwing it in my face. That's what he's saying. Like, this is why I stay 10 toes down on my beliefs.
These kind of spikes right here that make it a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to grow here as a person.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, after talking, I think the sense from a lot of people is he's coming back.
See, listen. See, he told you why. A sense from a lot of people is that he's coming back, meaning he been working his inside sources, and they been giving him the skinny and the tea that Mike McCarthy is likely coming back.
Like the more people you talk to.
The more people you talk to. So he been basically working the grounds. He been working his sources. And his sources is saying from the inside. So he went from a 2% chance in his gut. He worked his leads. And his leads is saying, yeah, more than likely, he coming back. Thank you. See, D.A. Lee, bro, I told you, me and D.A. Lee, bro, listen. Me and my boy D.A. Lee, after talking, it's just what it is. It's just what it is, y'all. I see, listen, when I sleep on this stuff, I come back. Let me rewind it just a little bit. I'm going to just rewind it just a little bit. I want y'all to pay attention because I'm always trying to give you the truth, right? Now, some of this going to be what y'all don't want to hear, but it's still yet what I really believe anyway.
Wow, I'm glad. Returning from vacation was worth it just for that moment.
It's almost like when you guys say, I never admit I'm wrong, there's like a reason for it. These kind of spikes right here that make it a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to grow here as a person.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, after talking, I think the sense from a lot of people is he's coming back. Like the more people you talk to. And this specifically made me, just reading tea leaves and connecting things. I think these reports right here about, McCarthy could have interest around the league. That to me seems like somebody who's confident he's coming back.
It's something else that he said too that stood out to me, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to get into this in depth. And I'm going to give y'all my point of view on it. He also said something I want y'all to pay attention to, what he believes is going on. And I believe this is a very good theory by Bobby Belt. This is a very good theory. I'm going to give him his flowers on this.
Might not be the offensive coordinator. I think it's very possible this is a leverage.
Hold on real quick. Let me go back because I need to play the whole thing. Listen. Turn off my music.
Now what you're seeing is, how much of the discussion have we heard is about Mike, if he's back, might not be the offensive coordinator?
I definitely been saying that. To me, that's one of the most logical ways to move forward. To me, I think that's one of the most logical ways. But listen to this, and I think Bobby raised a hell of a point. Listen.
I think it's very possible this is a leverage play to make sure he retains play calling if he comes back. Because I don't think that he would, if he really didn't know if he was coming back, I don't think he'd risk anything. He's got enough money in the bank. Mike's fine. I think this is about coming back on his terms and wanting to do it his way. And so to me, I think this kind of stuff this kind of chatter can leak out or anything else, because I think you're trying to create a leverage point to say, I need that from you.
Yeah.
We already know I'm staying, which I think he believes he's staying. McCarthy does. I think you can hear it in the way he's talking to media.
Yeah, my boy Gary say, we all been saying that. No, not all. It's a lot of people that don't want to see Mike McCarthy at all. They done with him. They sick of him. So I think people that's trying to look at multiple ways to try to solve our dilemmas are saying what me and you said, Gary, is likely change him out as play caller. But I do believe Bobby made a lot of sense, and I think I'm a very good person at reading tea leaves. I think Bobby read the hell out these tea leaves. I think he did. I think his theory makes a lot of sense. Let me keep going.
The way his demeanor is in the last week, I think he believes he's here. And so I think he's just looking at it as, all right, this is my bid then to try and retain play calling.
Yep.
Is create a leverage point and then say, I want to entertain these things. Look, there are other people who think I'm a good option. You guys need to trust me on this and let me do things my way. Good theory. Very good theory. Very good theory. I gotta clap it up for Bobby. Very good. Very good. And then he's gonna break down how he connected these dots, and this is pretty impressive to me.
I just can't wrap my mind around it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe we're sitting here talking about McCarthy coming back. This may be the most Jerry thing ever. That Mike McCarthy gets extended after 7-10 or 8-9.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
After not getting extended following 12-5 playoffs. That would be the most Jerry thing. And I don't know if Jerry and Steven care or are that aware. It's hard to imagine they're not aware. They're not that aware of the absolute gut punch to the fan base with the loss of hope exiting the bodies of Cowboy fans once you decide to run it back.
Yes, he right about that. He right about that. He is this is the thing. I'm gonna do my best to try to explain this a different way. I said in the beginning of the show that this whole thing about Mike McCarthy, to me, is almost exactly like what we're looking at with a money. And I'm gonna talk about that. Okay. And this is the deal, man. And this is how, to me, it's similar and what we got to be careful of, in my opinion. And I want y'all to really hear me out. Okay? So I remember when Amani cost us that game versus the Bengals, right? And when he cost us the game, I heard a lot of anger from Cowboy Nation. And it was a lot of people that was like, cut him, make an example out of him, just get him off the team. Too big of a mistake, get him out of here. But if you really look close, the Dallas Cowboys did the opposite. They actually stood out and they defended him. They actually researched it. Jerry came down and wanted a report on the spot. And this is what Jerry's take it was on it. Listen.
Jerry, can you kind of just take us through the punt block? I couldn't tell if you were like second guessing the call last night versus just having Turpin catch it. I think Mike said afterwards we didn't actually have a punt block called. Communication-wise, do you put that more on coaches, on players, just expected to know the rule? Can you just give us all your thoughts on obviously the play everyone's talking about?
Yes, let me say this. They kick the ball. Let's say they get a good punt. He'd been booming them all night long. He'd had good yardage on his punts. We've got to go down and get within close enough that field goal to get about 30, 40 more yards if you assume that he gets a good punt off. Our offense had its pluses, but it also been stymied a couple of times there too. Frankly, when I really reviewed it after the dust had settled, it was not a bad call.
Yep, because he went down there and he actually told Bones to draw up the play. He looked into it, and he looked into the details. Listen.
And was executed on the front end of the punt block very, very effectively. And I had revisited the look on the way the ball hit, and it really kind of bounced up in a way that was almost unavoidable. The players are coached up. They talk it up. They're constantly reminded that when a ball is blocked on special teams, you run from the ball. You don't ever get near the ball. And, of course,
Oh, hold on. Lou in the building. They say Sports Junk in the building. What's up? What's up, man? They say Landlord in the building. HTM in the building. Oh, I see. You naming people you mess with. Okay, yeah, I see. Sports Junkie, Skywalker, Angry Cowboy fans, BJG. Yeah, I see you, JV. Yeah, that's a good list. That's a good list.
So that ball hit just right and bounced back up into our player. I like the call. I'm not going to second guess that call. That call had a lot of logic to it.
So, Jerry, can you kind of just take us through the...
So, if I go back and let's talk about this, I want y'all to really listen to me, okay? Sometimes the worst time to make long-term decisions is when you're angry. I really want y'all to hear me on this. It's almost like the wrong time to go grocery shopping is when you hungry. It's almost like that with how we are right now. We have to, in my opinion, admit that we also, as a fan base, we're raw. We're angry. And some of this, I think a lot of us want somebody to pay. And that was the sentiment with the money. But front office had to really think through the details. They had to think through the details. Because if they would have made an emotional decision, right, and just said, he made a mistake, was too aggressive trying to make a play, let's cut him. This is what I want y'all to all realize, in my opinion. We got to be careful because because you're angry, get rid of an asset and it could get worse. And that's what I'm not hearing enough discussion about. The possibilities of it getting worse. And that's a very big possibility. Because Jerry said, and he was right. He said, I know we liking the defense now, but remember, it was some growing pains going from Dan Quinn to Zimmer. And that's just one side of the ball. Yeah. So as I'm listening to a lot of us, and I'm really paying attention, do we want Mike McCarthy gone because we're angry? Or do we want him gone because it's actually logical? Because, in my opinion, just trying to think this through and be balanced in my analysis. I don't like what I'm hearing because to me, I'm not liking the details of the plans that I'm hearing. I'm just being honest. I don't like, I don't like the lack of details. So I'm hearing stuff like my boy Ice Cold. He said, need fresh ingredients at head coach. What does that mean? And who is that? Who? Because that's to me almost like saying, we need somebody else at corner. But it's like, who? See, we at week 16, going into the last week. I think we should have some options on the table now. Because to me, as I'm really listening to my family, my Cowboy Nation, the people that love this team, I get a sense that we're more angry than logical. I think we just want to head the road. Because as I'm breaking this stuff down and I'm listening, I'm hearing stuff like we need a new voice. We need, like my boss said, Ice Cold, and I'm not knocking Ice Cold. He's a loyal supporter. I want more details in this plan because it doesn't make me feel comfortable. I'm not comfortable with go find somebody. I ain't comfortable with that because to me, we gotta also look at the coaching candidate pool that's available. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the coaching candidate pool that's available. I just really don't. I don't trust it. And most of the people out there, I don't think are fit at all. I think it'll make us worse. I honestly feel like if we not careful, we can end up going from AO, which you could win games with, and you can go with Boot, who they're going to pick on. They're going to pick on. Because I don't want to keep going through this, because I have a feeling that what Mike McCarthy going through right now, I think this cycle is going to continue. Yeah. And this is, see, Big Santana, I think you one of the few people that's really hearing me on what I'm saying. He say, find me a coach who can deal with the Jones meddling. If not, why move on? That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is the ideas that I'm hearing is as if these coaches go come in here and have independence. And that's why I keep saying no coach is gonna come here and have it their way. So the cycle is gonna continue, or we really, in my opinion, gotta look at it like what gives us the best chance. And I'm just being honest, I don't think as I slept on this, I don't think new coaches give us a best chance. I don't think coaches that don't got no ring give us a best chance. Because if you ain't got a ring, Jerry and them go likely override you quick. I think you gotta have some major skins on the wall or you shouldn't apply. You have to be, in my opinion, somebody like a Sean Payton, a Pete Carroll, a Belichick. You gotta have some skins. I keep hearing names, but when I really think about it and I sleep on it, I be like, bro, you really think they go fit Dallas? You really think some coach go come in here and just change Jerry and Steven? Nah, our best chance, in my opinion, is who is best at working with them. I'm just being honest. Yeah, and see, that's how I see it. He said, like you said, boss, Mike McCarthy has navigated the Joneses the best way. I think you need somebody who politically savvy. This is not a new booty situation. This ain't to where, oh, let's go get Ben Johnson in the play calling and then we're gonna beat Detroit. It's like, how are you gonna beat Detroit if we don't even commit to physicality in our training camps? And I do think it's hope, Lou. This to me, this is why I think it's hope. And Lou is a solid, really good content creator. How is it, in my opinion, how is it no hope if we was 2 games away from the Super Bowl 3 years in a row? Is that true or not? We was literally 2 games away from the Super Bowl 3 years in a row. It's a whole lot of teams in the league never got that. Never. Like, think about it. The Texans, one good year last year, right? What, Washington, they good this year. Ain't been nothing. Like the Giants, when they did it 3 years ago, it was once. Green Bay struggling right now. Minnesota hot right now. It's only a few teams that have been consistent. Yeah, it's only a few teams. Like, for real. Like, even San Fran. Yeah, I don't think it's impossible. I think it's about what's the best way to kind of get the best out of Mike McCarthy and Zimmer together, in my opinion. And can you adjust us enough to put us over the hump? I think that's a stronger possibility than an overhaul, to me. I think it's in my opinion, especially with the way that it's going. So let me show y'all something real quick, and then we go come back to this. Because I said that basically I got receipts of front office meddling. So I want to show y'all something that's super important that's going to bring this home. So, and we go talk about coaching. So listen at this.
Jerry, and then on the other side of the offensive line, Zach Martin has struggled at times this season. He's been banged up lately. And you've gotten some good play on the interior the last couple weeks from Brock Hoffman, TJ Bass. They've stepped in and played well. Has there been any consideration to just rolling with what's working there right now, even when Zach Martin's healthy again?
Well, I'm sure the minute we get Zach available to play, he'll be out there. He's a difference maker. He's very much a difference maker today. Able to play, he'll be out there. Available to play, he'll be out there. Available to play, he'll be out there. Get Zach available to play, he'll be out there. He's a difference maker. The minute we get Zach available to play, he'll be out there. I'm sure the minute we get Zach available to play, he'll be out there. He's a difference maker. He's very much a difference maker today, and I expect him to be back out there.
Jerry, and then on the other side.
What new coach gonna be able to deal with that? Can we add that into the equation? Where Bobby Belt on 12/3, December 3rd, said, TJ Bass, them young bulls, Hoffman, they actually got us looking better. If Zach Martin come back, is he gonna play? Now, most GMs in front office would have did what? What would have happened right there? What would have happened right there? Most of them said, well, that's a coaching decision. I haven't talked to Mike McCarthy yet, or I haven't talked to the offensive line. So, I have to get back with you next week. And, we will take a look at Zach Martin. Obviously, he's a worthy guy. He's somebody that's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I'm not going to kind of speak over my coach. Did that happen? Now, who has to manage that? That's what I'm saying. We got to think this stuff through. Who has to manage this type of dysfunction? Who is best at managing crisis and dysfunction? To me, a coach that was 12-6 with backup quarterbacks is the type of coach that's showing you I can manage crisis. That's why I never, ever, ever fall for the comparison between Mike McCarthy and Jason Garrett. Tweaking Mike McCarthy is totally different than tweaking Jason Garrett. That's a totally different thing. See, Mike McCarthy has proven that he's very good at managing crisis. You can hate him or not, you can think he needs to be fired or not, but there's one thing we should all be honest about. This man is good at managing crisis. Do we remember the days when Tyron Smith would go down and what would happen? We would only lose maybe one or two key players and everything would fall apart with Jason Garrett. You would lose Sean Lee and it would turn to hell. You would lose one player and everything would just flip. You look at all the players we lost this year. Steven said that half his cap is on IR. I don't know if that's true or not. I got to double check that. But think about that. That's why that's why you can say, yeah, winning 7 games with the degree of difficulty is just like 12-5. Yeah. Because it was the degree of difficulty. With all these injuries, tell the truth. How many games would we have won with Jason Garrett? Come on now. We probably wouldn't have won. We probably would have been picking in the top 2 right now if Jason Garrett was the coach. Almost guaranteed. And my boy say, man, Mike gotta go. All right, give me some solutions. That's what I'm saying. Let's not be angry. Where just fire him, cut him. Fire him, cut him. Okay, then what? See, that's why I don't want us, like, honestly, and I'm just being honest, I don't want no angry mob responses. I want us to be serious. I want us to think this through. I don't want us to be like, man, just get rid of AO. Get him out of here. He made a big mistake. Man, get him out of here. Then you end up with Andrew Booth. Maybe you should already known that what was behind AO was Andrew Booth. Because if you look at the field and the coaching field, that's why I'm not interested in some of these answers. I'm not interested in just get rid of them and we go figure it out. Nah, that ain't good enough for me. That might be good enough for somebody else. That's not good enough for me. I really want some real answers. I don't want no new voice. We just need to change and see what happened. I'm being honest.
Oh, hell no.
I ain't with it. I ain't with no half cake plan. I want to hear a real plan, bro. Like, for real. Yeah. Because you can end up with Booth. I'm dead ass serious. You can end up with Mike Nolan ass up in here, man. Again. See, y'all don't want to go through that. Go ahead and give me AO. I take my chances with him. Even though he made a bonehead mistake. But if AO play, we likely have a better competitive game versus Philly. True or not? True or false? Going back to my point, what gives you your better chance? I'm not interested in just, I'm angry because of the mistakes, so just cut him. Wait. He still might be our best chance. Like, for instance, my boy Big Sarge 31. He said, Mike Vrabel is expected to be a candidate for the Raiders now. Like, for instance, what if Vrabel get away? Let's just, like, for real, let's just ask this question. I know Vrabel is probably one of the top candidates that you keep hearing echoed. In the Cowboy Nation. What if Vrabel get away? Or you go just say, well, let's go find somebody. Nah, we need to put a face on this now, man. We getting into week 17. I'm not interested in somebody. We need to have somebody we can compare to Mike McCarthy, in my opinion. We need to have people we can compare. And then we got to also not just compare them and their coaching. You got to me, compare fit. It's almost like the draft. Some players, you got to make sure they fit. Like, does this dude fit? If you running a 4-3 defense, you don't want no outside linebackers. You want them bigger traditional defensive ends because they supposed to fit your scheme. Sometimes you take the best player. Sometimes you got to take what fit. Yeah. And see, I like this. See, now you talking. See, I like this type of stuff. See, now my boy say Zimmer. I like that idea. I like it. See, now we talking. See, now we putting names out there. I love it. Angie said the same thing. Zimmer. I'm not mad at that. Because to me, that's another tweak. We need some sort of tweak. I think the overhaul is risky. I like Pete Carroll too. I like that. See, now we talking. I like, see, now we talking. See, now we can put some faces. And see, I like Pete Carroll. I do. And I believe Pete could bring in a staff. I think he could. And most importantly, I think Pete definitely go run that ball. Pete go run that ball. Yes, he is. See, when the whole league was a passing league, who was staying with the run? Pete stayed with it. The whole league was over here like, we're moving to a passing league. Shit, Pete Carroll was over here like, yeah, I know. And see, let me tell y'all something. I said this today. My boy Ice Cold say Pete Carroll one step away from a wheelchair. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I'm just being all the way honest with y'all. I think we doing to these coaches and we making the same mistake we made with running back. I think we put too much emphasis on age. We need to look at how, if you got a young mind, I don't care how old you are. I really don't. If you got young legs and running back, I don't care how old you are. I don't. If you doing what a young man can't do, I still want you. Yeah. I'm more so go look at you based on what you do individually. Let me show y'all what I said today. So check this out. If y'all go to my Twitter, let me make this bigger. They actually film the discussion of the Giants debating whether they should keep Saquon or not. And guess what was making them nervous? That he was 27. They got stuck on age and stopped looking at the value of the talent. To the point that goofy ass front office, and you can see them in here debating it. They in here debating it. They show it. Go to my Twitter. You'll see them basically, this dude is getting ready. Angie say, boss, you keeping Rico or Zeke? I'm keeping Rico. We need to let Zeke go. And we need to let Zeke go because I don't think Zeke is ever going to get a fair chance here. He need to get up out of Dallas. He need to get up out of here. You know, go to somewhere else. The fans don't want him, and the fans ain't gonna lobby, even if it makes sense. You know, the fans hate Zeke, so Zeke got to get up out of here. Is what it is. But if you go, but if you go watch, it's amazing. You will hear them walking through the bad logic of why they decided to go away from Saquon and trade him. Because they got stuck on age. And remember, I was telling y'all that doctrine was going around that, oh man, when they turn 27, man, you got to get rid of them, man. You don't keep running backs when they turn 27. You just get rid of them, and, you know. See, that bad running back doctrine infiltrated a whole lot of organizations. And this is what I said about that. I said the doctrine of saying staying away from older running backs burned a lot of teams. Yeah, they did. It burned us too. It burned us too. See, that's why we tag Pollard. Ed just say, I can't believe you, boss. Nah, I'm just being honest. Like, see, I'm glad you brought up Zeke, right? I'm going to come back to what I was saying on that running back. But I want y'all to, I'm glad you brought up Zeke. Because, see, this is, Andrew, I'm going to show you why we got to get rid of Zeke. I'm going to show you exactly why we got to let Zeke go. Because, see, you saw me play that clip of Jerry saying Zach Martin go come back whenever he basically want to. They go put them young bulls to the side. Now, this is the problem with Zeke. Zeke is getting blamed right now for stuff he had nothing to do with. Right now. Let me prove it.
With Rico, and we asked him about, doing this running back by committee and how he feels like it's going to work. He said, well, we don't know yet.
So they asked him about Rico, and they were saying, I asked Rico how this running back by committee was going to work. Listen.
Yeah, but we have faith in the coaching staff that it will. Yeah. How do you manage kind of the expectations player by player when you're doing a running back by committee?
The way I kind of foresee, I see it being a little different, by week,
Now, if you go listen to what they saying about Zeke, why did Rico play the Pitt game and then they go away from him the next game? His coach said, I see it being different week by week. But who got the blame for that?
Based off the opponent, based off of what we're doing from a personnel standpoint, based off of how they're feeling, based off the special team contributions. I think there's a number of factors that are going to go into it. But the way we've been practicing, we're kind of putting the guys in situations where they're not so much in the team period, but in these walkthrough settings, putting them in for 4 or 5 consecutive plays, and then the next guy goes in and kind of takes over. So I think the running back by committee, I feel like everybody across the league kind of operates that way. We're making probably a little bit too big of a deal of it, but we'll see how it plays out as the season goes on.
And I said, imagine that you're Ezekiel and the Cowboy Nation is blaming you for politics on Rico not being RB1. Because that's what they're saying right now. If it wouldn't been for that politics, Rico would have already had 1,000 yards. It wasn't him that made the call. It was his coach, Jeff Blasco. It was not Zeke. I'm just showing you, and this is facts. It's a fact. It had nothing to do with Zeke. That's why Zeke had a good first half versus the Browns, and they went away from him the very next week. They went with Deuce and Rico. It was because of Jeff Blasco. It had nothing to do with Zeke. Zero. But who they blaming? Who people blaming right now? And hate Zeke. Hate him. It's hate for Zeke right now. And it's based off nothing. Yeah. So Andrew, this you can't have. If our fans can't listen, if I say our voice matter, I can't have a player in here that's gonna have us with some divided voices. Because even when it's not him, they gonna blame him anyway. We not gonna be productive if we can't be in one accord on what makes sense and what's fair. So
I see it being a little different, by week. I see it being a little different, by week.
I see it being different by week. Now watch this.
He's talked about how you guys are limiting his reps, make sure he's going to be fresh.
Yep.
Is there like an actual snap count that you keep on him, or is it just by a feel?
It's more of a feel thing, and obviously we're communicating on a regular basis there. But that is the objective, obviously, with the 17 games and, you know, the length of the season and the grind of training camp. Obviously, I think he's had 2,500 touches over the course of his career, so he's been, you know, he's taken his share of hits. He doesn't need any you know, unneeded hits there. So we've been smart about that piece of it. But I think it is going to be a feel thing as we go through the whole process.
Does he, if he says, "Hey, I want to get a couple more today"?
Yeah. We're revving him up. Yep.
If he says, "Hey, I want to get a couple more today."
Yeah. We're revving him up. Yep.
If he says, "Hey, I want to get a couple more today."
Yeah. We're revving him up. Yep.
You know what's the worst part about this? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all want to hear the truth, or you want me to lie to you? You know the worst part about this is because, and that's why I'm saying we all gotta be careful, me included. All of us gotta be careful that we don't make these decisions in anger, that we actually look for the facts, we look for the details, that we actually research this stuff to where we actually like speaking with a lot of logic and facts and not emotion. Because it's some legitimate anger at Zeke. But let me tell you the worst part of this. All this misassigned anger is actually giving cover to the guy that really need to be let go. See, what's gonna mess around and happen because we've been blaming Zeke? You wanna know what's gonna likely happen because we've been blaming Zeke? The guy who had the vision of running back by committee is gonna probably come back. Why? Because we put our targets on the wrong guy. The guy that should get let go is this guy. So for everybody that's like, if they wouldn't have been playing politics with Zeke, Rico would have helped us. If it wouldn't have been for Zeke and his fat ass, his old washed up ass, I'd be like, damn, boy. It's real anger. Zeke, can't stand Zeke. Zeke make me sick. And this man literally said, Zeke, when he wants to come back and he's feeling better, he can come to me. But what's the narrative? What's the popular narrative? And it's popular. After the Pitt game, Zeke went upstairs and he told Enrico was balling. This man said that you can do that. This man said, and Zeke is getting blamed for his shit right now. So, Andrew, that's why I want him out. It's like, nah, I don't want somebody here to where everybody gonna be like, la 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 la. You try to give them facts and trying to give them truth, and you trying to ZZ politics, ZZ politics. Bro, it wasn't him, bro. I got the proof, bro. You want to see the proof? I can show you the proof. Nah, hell no, get Zeke out of here, bro. Okay, see, because I need all of us actually speaking with the same voice. If he's a source of division, whether it's right or not, whether it's fair or not, sometimes that's why he got to go too. And I mean that. It's like, you got to go, bro, because we fighting over shit that we shouldn't even be fighting over. We should be, we should be saying, get him out of here. So for everybody mad about Rico, instead of blaming Zeke, you should be going at Jeff. But because we blaming the wrong person, Jeff go probably come right back because we covered for him by blaming Zeke. And that's a fact. I mean, my boy Chris 214 say, Chris, I heard your call the other day with Law. You had me rolling. Boy, you went off. But Chris 214 went off. But Chris had me rolling. But said, I wouldn't give not 1 cent of a discount for these fans. I'm felt you too, Chris. I wouldn't get no discount either. Hell nah. Because they gonna turn on everybody, bro. They gonna turn on Michael. They turned on Zeke. They turned on Dak. They turned on Cooper. We turned on everybody, bro. We turning on CeeDee Lamb, bro. We turned on everybody, bro. We is a two-faced ass fan base. Not all of us, obviously, but it's a lot of us. Man, we'll forget all your sacrifices. We'll be 1 minute, Dez, I love you, to man, get his ass out of here. Give me receiver by committee. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. We sure will. Yes. Man, get Dez out of here. Fire his ass. Fire. Dez that came back on a broke ankle. We didn't give a damn. We still said that was a decline year. What? Yeah. I wouldn't give him a cent either, bro. But he say, Boss Cowboy Sports, Rico fumbles his cricket, Zeke fumbled his World War III. Facts. Listen. Now watch how many people celebrating the fact that Rico got 1,000. They celebrating it too. They, whoo-wee. See, I told you Rico that dude. And Rico is that dude. I don't want y'all to get me twisted. I like what Rico doing. I don't want y'all to misunderstand me. But Chris 214, right? We still, a lot of us still in our egos. We are. Because see, when Z got 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns, we minimized it. And he did it on a bad knee. 1,000? 1,000 ain't nothing. Yeah, I heard that by a lot of us. 1,000? 12 touchdowns? They was all on the 1 yard line, boss. Anybody can do that. All right, let me move on, bro. But Jeff Blasco is an example of why, in my opinion, we got to make sure we're not moving in our emotions. We got to make sure that we not just wanting a head to roll because we're angry. Bobo say, yeah. D Swift say, everyone get 1,000. Right. And you know the funny thing, it was only 6 running backs that year that got 1,000 yards, and Zeke was one of them. Only 6. But they made it seem like, oh, anybody can do that. Oh, come on, that's 12 touchdowns. Played tough, played with a hyper-extended knee. Anybody can do that. Z got to go, bro. He got to go. I'm sorry. He got to go. And it's not because he couldn't add no value. It's just that it's not going to be no common sense as long as he here. So we got to get somebody that the fans believe in. We got to get us a brand new toy because that's all we want. And because we bet on that toy, we going to be patient with it. So if it make mistakes and fumble, we going to be like, hey, man, he's a rookie. You got to be patient. You gotta be patient, man. He's a rookie, boss. Come on now. Nah, man, your energy changed. And I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna piss me off. You know what else gonna piss me off? How people energy gonna change with Zach Martin. That's what's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna be honest. That's gonna piss me off. If Zach Martin come back, they go just reinsert him into that starting lineup, and you know what we gonna say? Nothing. We ain't gonna say nothing. We ain't gonna talk about politics. We ain't gonna, all this anger about politics with Z, you ain't gonna hear shit if Zach Martin come back. Everybody go just, hey, he's Zach Martin. It's like, boy, that energy is so different, man. It's so, like, cause when it was Z, boy, some boys was real mad. It was. How dare he come back and Rico. It's the exact same thing with Zach Martin and TJ Bass and Awesome Richards, and it's the exact same thing. Hoffman, you know. But watch the energy be totally different. It's gonna be, you could be like, damn, is this the same fans? Cause with Zeke, they hated it. They was boom, 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 busting non-stop. Even when Zeke not playing now, they still be sneak dissing him. They still be taking shots at him. He ain't even playing, and they still be that goddamn Zeke, that mother. Dude ain't even playing no more, bro. You got what you wanted. So anyway, man, that's what, and I already know we go do that, bro. We go do that. I'm not lying. We are going to do exactly what I said, bro. If Zach Martin come back, the fan bases ain't gonna say nothing. You gonna see a totally different anger. It's gonna be totally different. It's gonna be like, boy, see, if some players, Witten can come back, they ain't gonna say nothing. They ain't gonna say nothing. It ain't gonna be no outrage. They gonna barely talk about it. They gonna barely say a word about it. Yeah. It's certain players, they pull out the tiki torches on. Others, they turn their head. LVE could play like ass. We turn our head to that shit. It's some players, they get this optimism, favoritism. Other players, Dez, Zeke, we shoot them all the way down. We kill them. It's finna happen with Michael Parsons. Watch what we do to them. It's people. Go listen to how people call in. Listen to what people saying about Michael Parsons right now. It's crazy, bro. It's the craziest shit in the world. It's people over here saying stuff like, once again, Michael Parsons disappeared in a big game. This Philly game. I looked at the stat sheet and look at the stats. Look at the stats. Where's Michael Parsons? He had 2 tackles. Where's Michael Parsons? And they was calling in to the fan left and right, hating on Mike. It's the same shit. And it's gonna happen to Michael Parsons. I'm watching. Yeah, it's certain players, they go kill their ass. And I'm telling you, and it be your best ones. That'd be the worst. Hold on real quick. My boy with the super chat. He said, nobody said Zach Martin was greedy for. Yeah. Now, you remember what my content was, Chris. What was I saying? The front office need to hold the line on Zach Martin. Don't pay him. Don't pay no old guard. Don't do it. I'm sorry. I appreciate everything that he did, but ain't no way he should have skipped the line over Steele, Micah. He skipped Dak. He skipped CeeDee Lamb. And people plotted it. Our fans was like, yeah, pay him. Wait. No. I was one of the few like, no, don't. No, hold your ground. No. Shit. Like, no, let them take these pay cuts. That's what they're here for. Yeah, y'all put these teeth in these new contracts. Let him feel this. Bleed his pockets. Make his ass come back to work. For real. Like, how he go get a market-setting contract, sign for it, come back and be like, nah, that's not enough. Nah, bruh, you agreed to that. Yeah, and I did say it, and I took heat for it too. Yeah, I sure did, Nisa, but it wasn't a lot of people with me. Because you know what? I'm trying to be fair. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't kissing nobody's ass. I don't care who it is. Yeah. And then James, I remember you said trade him. Yeah. Now what we looking like, James? Now what we looking like, right? What we looking like now? Now them same people that was fighting me and you and Star, they quiet. So, but let me show y'all something. So I showed y'all already what Jerry admitted to basically overriding his coaching staff when it came to Zach Martin. I already played that. But it's more. See, I want y'all to listen. Okay, I want y'all to listen. Check this out.
Well, Jerry, I'm going to possibly do you a favor right here and ask if you'd like to spike the football over the running back argument that we've all talked about all year long. Has Rico Dowdle's play allowed you to spike the football with the Derrick Henry stuff and all the Zeke criticism throughout the year?
You know, this was a question that came up in our personnel coaches meeting that we have usually after every ball game, and it came up.
Let me play that again in case y'all missed it.
To spike the football with the Derrick Henry stuff and all the Zeke criticism throughout the year.
You know, this was a question that came up in our personnel coaches meeting. That we have usually after every ball game, and it came.
Nisi. Why is Jerry having personnel coaching meeting with the coaches almost every game? Why are we not talking about that? Why? Man, see, listen, y'all, I love y'all, bro. Listen, I don't be lying when I say this. I say, man, Boss Cowboy Sports is not for everybody. I mean that. Y'all are special. I mean that. Everybody can't stomach this level of facts and truth that we be showing on here, bro. My boy C. My boy C. My boy say, Stephen Jones said it today. He did. And I got it right here. That's why I love y'all. See, Chris 214 be getting ahead of me. C get ahead of me. A lot of y'all can finish my presentations. That's how locked in y'all are. For real. I mean that. I'm not capping.
If we locked in, and I'm switching up.
Y'all see what y'all be finishing before I finish. Y'all already. My boy C.
If we locked in, and I'm switching up.
Now, so I'm showing y'all this because I'm getting to a point. Who can deal with this type of stuff, man? And let me ask you a little real question. Do you think Jerry and Steven, let's just use our common sense. Do you think Jerry and Steven go from being able to have coaching meetings to where they are able to talk about personnel to a coach that's going to be like, get out of my office, I make those decisions? Y'all think that's going to happen? Y'all think that's going to happen? Keystone, that's what I'm saying. Keystone, we on the same page, bro. And this don't mean Ben Johnson a bad coach. See, Keystone, people go think me and you crazy, and we ain't crazy. Keystone, they really think we crazy, because me and you would be like, don't bring Ben Johnson into this shit, bro. Don't do that, bro. Boss, he's genius, boss. He's young. Man, his play calling. But can he coach here? Can he coach here? Yeah, it's different when you're over in Detroit and you got freedom. It's different where they, but see over here, and this is the worst part. You know, I heard people say, Mike McCarthy don't win big games. Can I ask y'all a question? Was the games when he whooped our ass, when he was Green Bay coach, was those big games? Oh, for real, I'm asking the question, real question. Was those games where Green Bay whooped Dallas consistently, even with Matt Flynn to Romo? The biggest comebacks in our history was Mike McCarthy whooping us. Was that a big game? I'm asking the question. Oh, Mike McCarthy, he can't win those big games. See, this is the worst part. Mike McCarthy whooped Jerry ass up and down when he wasn't talking to Jerry. But every week, Jerry and Steven talking to him about personnel. Does Mike McCarthy need Jerry help? Keystone, people go think we crazy. We not crazy. What me and Keystone doing and what I'm warning us to do is to think through the details of the situation. Let's just not move like, hey, man, he just gotta go. Let's go get somebody. God damn, you better think. You better really like put more thought into it than that. It's more than just a new voice and a new face, a new sound, and a new scheme. It's more than that. It's who can work in this environment. Who has succeeded in this toxic ass environment? See, I was thinking about this today, man. I got homeboys that's straight stupid. I got some homegirls that's dumb. Where they'll have a good man and they'll get rid of him over some real little stuff. Boss, man, she good, bro. She take care of me. She clean. I don't gotta ask for it. Anytime. And she never tells me no, bro. But my problem is, bro, she got a corn. And you know I'm a foot person, boss. She got this one corn, bro. I gotta let her go, bro. I gotta let her go. Cause you know my standards, bro. I gotta have pretty feet. I can't deal with no corn, dog. It's like, bro, I'm being honest with you, bro. I'm trying to talk to you, bro. Come here, let me talk to you. I know you think that it's easy to replace. I know you think, I know it sound good, go just find somebody else. I know it sound good. Let's just go find somebody, man. Let's go just get you a new girl. Go get you. Girl, did he a good man? Take care of me. You know, I don't gotta work. He put it down every time, consistent. Be having me speaking it, boys. Be having me going crazy, girl. This is what women say, some of them. But he snores. He snores. Girl, I gotta find me a new man. Huh. This is my advice for anybody. Don't get rid of them until you know you got the replacement. It's called monkey branching. It's called monkey branching. It's a term. It's a real term. It's a real term called monkey branching. So monkey branching is when monkeys, what they do is when they're swinging and they're in the jungle. They're in the jungle. What they do is they swing because they already got a branch that they trust and they swinging on it. They know that this branch can hold their weight. And so what they do is they'll swing to another branch and they'll just grab it and they'll hang for a little while as they're holding on to the original branch. And they test the new branch. They test it. Right? And they only let go of the old branch when they know that new branches go hold them. Yeah, got a monkey branch. See, a lot of dudes, y'all be getting done like that. These women be monkey branching y'all. They be holding on to you, homie. But they be going out there testing. They be going out there testing. And then once they know, oh, this person gonna hold it down better than you, they let your ass go. To me, that's the appropriate thing to do. And see, what y'all try to sell me, I ain't feeling. What y'all selling me is, you got this branch, but just have faith that other branch, we go find it. Oh, no. I'm just like a goddamn monkey. I need to know that this branch is gonna hold. I need to know it. And some of y'all selling me some unknown shit, and I ain't buying it. You telling us to take a shot in the dark and just hope you gonna find you some, man, if you don't, no, I'm not with it. I need more details. I ain't listening. No. I ain't listening. No. I ain't listening. You got to give me somebody else. You can give them just some, like, you can give them, hey man, I need somebody that's gonna come in here and, you know, do X, Y, Z, and, you know, I need them to be just all these miracle terms. I need them to come in here and I need them to upset the culture. Shit, who? Jerry and Steve and them been sitting on a weekly basis with their coaches having input. They gonna stop that? Who? No, man, I'm not interested in no branch that's somewhere that we might find. We just have to have the faith to let this one go. Hell no. Hell no. This the branch, this the branch I know right now. Until you show, see, I do like the fact that y'all was giving me some names. I was liking y'all names too. Y'all was telling me Pete Carroll. Y'all telling me Zimmer. Okay, now we monkey branching now. So now you giving me some good options now. You giving me some options. And your options fit what I like. I like them boys who won Super Bowls. It perfectly fit. I love it. I love it. I love it. But if you coming to me with just characteristics that you want without no names, bruh.
Oh, hell no.
It's my answer to that. Like, absolutely not. No. Who go fit? And see, getting to C point. Like, see, this is why I love C. And I tell you, I really love y'all, bro. Y'all, listen. Look at my boy C.
And base, and we've talked a lot about getting a look at Trey Lance after last year, the move to get him for the 4th round pick, considering where you are without playing for playoff position. We didn't see him at all, even in the 4th quarter. Is there a refusal to play him? What goes into why we have not been able to see Trey Lance get onto the field during a game?
Well, he did play the last series. Obviously, I think Mike was quoted as saying that he was, working, trying to get him in there a series even before that. And obviously what we're going to do is, we're wanting to finish strong against Washington, and we'll look at that situation this week and see where we go from there. I know we'll be sitting down with Mike here, this afternoon, and
This is what C was talking about. I'm telling you, man. It might not be 1,000 people up in here. It might only be 100 to 200 people in here. But the 100 to 200 people in here, they smart as hell. They're smart as hell. My boy said, boss, please tell me you fix your phones. I haven't tested it, bro. I'm going to test it again today, though. I'm going to test it because, ooh-wee. Hold on, Chris. Chris, go to my DM. Put in your phone number. Put in your phone number. I'm going to call you direct. I'm going to see if it worked that way. Go to my Twitter DM and put in your phone number. I'm going to see if it worked that way. I want to talk to you, too. I know Chris going to go crazy, bro. But, C on it, bro. C was on it. Yeah. Yeah. See. This is why I rock with you, bro. This is why I rock with you. My boy say, there's literally nothing you should be sitting down with Mike about on his personnel. See, and they do it every week. Boss, that doesn't mean everything. Here you go, Negro, with your conspiracy theories.
You can't handle the truth.
Boss, I need you to really grow up. Cause see, all these conspiracy theories, boss, put common sense, put your regular phone number in my DM. I'm gonna call you too.
You want answers?
Boss, listen, boss, no, boss, this is conspiracy, boss. Okay. This is what I want you to realize. Even if they think it's not pressure, they're pressuring their coaches just by being there. See, you gotta imagine where you want to maybe make a certain move, right? As the coach. I want y'all to listen. My boy Trapper say that hey, Trapper. My boy say that monkey branch analysis was fire. Hey, Trapper, listen. And boys gotta watch out for the monkey branch women, bro. They will get you. That's it. I'm telling you, monkey branch women will get you. You gotta always keep in the back of your mind. Am I getting monkey branch? Am I getting monkey branch? Yeah, you gotta keep that in the back of your mind, because women and men, we do that. Yeah, but that monkey branch is real. It's real, bro. It's real. But women especially. Women, they is not letting go of that sure thing until they know dude 2 is gonna hold. Once they know dude 2 is gonna hold, they let dude 1 go in the coldest way. Hold on, it's not letting you DM me, dog? Chris, go to my Facebook and do it then. Go to my Boss Cowboy Sports, because I'm going to find a way to get y'all on them phones today. Because I know you going to go crazy today, bro. Because this is one of them shows. But listen, bro.
That situation this week and see where we go from there. I know we'll be sitting down with Mike here, this afternoon, and as the week progresses, to see how, who's going to be playing with all the injuries we.
You say that's a lie, dog. That's true, Angie. See, Angie, you might not be doing that, but I guarantee a lot of your homegirls be monkey branching. Angie, listen, don't be pulling this on me. See, you trying to pull that y'all don't do that, just like we be saying black men don't cheat. Don't be doing that. You know y'all be monkey branching. Angie, stop. You know y'all be... See, don't be trying to play the innocent role. Don't be trying to act like y'all just be... Man, now, in 2024, women are queen monkey branches. Yes. Queen of it. It's true. But let me go back.
You have, and who ought to step up and play.
Oh, my God. So when I say I slept on it, bro, I really did. And I'm really trying to be very balanced. I'm really trying to think through the details. I'm not giving y'all no fluff, angry content. I'm not. And I won't. What I'm really doing my best to do is to really think through. Hold on real quick. Edge, she say, boss, lie to y'all. I'm not lying to y'all. Fellas, look out for the monkey branch. Look out. Ladies, too. Ladies, too. But fellas, y'all better look out for it. She say, boss, I'm not lying about the monkey branch. And my boy C, bro. Special K. My boy Special K say, Special K, that's my dog. He say, add your app out the branch or CD. Hey, man, Special K, if you ever come to Dallas, bro, drinks on me, bro. Special K, that's my dog. Special K. Baby, better watch out for the monkey branches, bro. Watch out for them. All right. But I showed you 3 times. I showed y'all 3 times. Front office has blatantly said that they meddle. Blatantly. Yeah. Zach Martin. Jerry said I be in them coaches meetings every week talking about the personnel. And then Stevie just said it. We go figure out what to do with Trey Lance. I'm going to go meet with Mike McCarthy, and today, and we go discuss, what's the plan for personnel moving forward. Yeah, T-Church, T-Church, this is why I rock with you, bro. T-Church, this is why I rock with Angie. You need to learn. You need to learn from the homie. You see how he keeping it real right now, Angie? You got to learn from the homie. He said, I keep it a buck. I monkey branch a few women. And we all have. See, listen. And listen, man. It's the truth, bro. I know I have monkey branched. And sometimes you got to, man. Sometimes you got to hold on to that trash until you upgrade. Then you let it go. Straight up. It's what you got to do sometime, bro. Yeah, you got to. Don't switch up until you time to switch up.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up.
Yeah, you got to switch up sometime. And just say, you listening? Yes, you are listening. You pay, yeah. We keeping it real though, man. Yeah, sometimes you got to monkey branch. So listen, y'all. Let me try these phones real quick. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how to. Damn. See, I ain't tested these phones. Tomorrow, I'm for sure go test these phones. Y'all give me 1 second. I have a bad feeling. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I can. Let me do this. Y'all give me a second. I'm trying to figure it out. Call in. Hold on, let me hit the button. We'll take a break real quick. Call in. We'll go test the phone. I think I figured it out.
Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
Chris, call in. I want to test the phones real quick. I think I might have figured it out. Hold on real quick. Call in, Chris. I think I figured it out. All right, give me 1 second. Chris. All right, I got a real hood way I got you in though. Can y'all hear Chris?
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear?
Okay, man. What's on?
Go ahead, man. Y'all make sure can y'all hear Chris? Say something, Chris.
Mic check.
All right, you good. Let's go.
Good, man. Hey, man, so, you know what I'm saying, man? It's real sad that before the season even starts, man, we fighting our own selves. Start from the top.
Yeah.
You can't just have a normal team, a normal organization that do stuff the standard way. Like, we gotta, you know, and you got your owners and the GM from up top having influence on said players. Like, is this what we doing?
That's what we doing.
Like, and honestly, just like, okay, I was in the watch party yesterday, and, you know, not to bring this up, but, you know, you and Coach Marv, y'all had a very healthy debate about, you know, what coach could come in here and deal with this atmosphere of what Jerry and Steven bring. And that's a real question, y'all. Like, that's honestly a real question, because the way that they have it set up, you gon' be meddled with. You gon' be meddled with. And that's why I kind of agree with what you were saying with Bill Belichick, with a person that actually got all these skins and stuff on the wall. They're like, hey, I've done this. I've been there multiple times, more than you.
Right.
So you ain't finna tell me this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who can come in here and do that, and who actually got the resume, like, right now? Who can come in here and do that?
Right.
And that's, hey, bro, like, that's a tough question to ask. Like,
You have
and
to.
I feel like until that happens, or until they step back, it's always going to be an extra uphill battle to overcome our own problems. So,
Yep.
that's just how I feel about it.
Nah, I feel like you did right. See, 214.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you did right, and that's the only reason why I have the specific criteria that I have, right? Where it's like, that's why I said before. A lot of people didn't like what I said, but this is what I said before. If you don't have a ring, don't apply. You have to have some skins on the wall. Now, if I'm thinking in a vacuum, yeah, Ben Johnson, yeah, let's do it. It's like, but no, he don't have enough skins on the wall to push back day one. We need some guys that can.
They're going to tame him.
Yeah, you go cave, cause Jerry can low key say, "I got more rings than you, boy."
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So, I mean, that's why I say I'm not interested in the lazy play. I ain't gonna say lazy because I don't believe nobody being lazy. I need more meat on the bone than the plans that I'm hearing that's out here. I need more than new voice, leader of men, changer of culture, shit. Like, nah, bro. I need way more than that. I need you to kind of put way more meat on that, because then we gonna mess around and be like, we got rid of her because she had a coin. Like, nah. And then it's gonna be something else on the next person. It's gonna be, it's gonna keep going. Until we really deal with the real, it's gonna keep going. It's not gonna stop. Just like the running back debate. It's gonna go from generation to generation. It's gonna be Pollard versus Zeke. Then it's gonna be Rico versus Pollard. Then it's gonna be Zeke versus Rico. I guarantee you next year it's gonna be Rico versus this brand. We gonna fight until we figure out that we getting played and we playing ourselves where we keep fighting over shit that we shouldn't be fighting about. It's gonna keep happening 2-on-4.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And hey, I want to ask you this question. So, is it possible? Okay, so have you ever watched that show called Beyond Scared Straight?
Yeah.
Where these troubled teens, they've been going through stuff, and they take them into like a program to where they actually go inside of a jail, and you try to put them on like the right path by saying, hey, if you keep doing this is where you're gonna be. You ever seen that show?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it possible for the Joneses to be scared straight by a certain experience or experiences?
I don't believe so.
Whether it be we having
I don't believe so. If I'm watching their pattern, this is where I believe why Mike McCarthy is a better fit than most. Because to me, they're the type of organization where you got to do it their way first. When it fails, then they try your way.
Yeah.
So similar like Kelly Moore, right? So they wanted Kelly Moore. So he had to manage through that. Okay? Because in my opinion, Kelly Moore had more authority than he did at first.
Right.
But then over time, he got more authority than Kellen and then ran Kellen out of here. He had to be savvy. See, because Kelly Moore, to me, was one of the worst types of coaches. Super Trojan horse. He's the type that would have fully got ran over here. Jerry, he would have did. See, people got to realize when Amari was under targeted, who was the person who actually executed that? Who was the person who actually executed the hit job? It was Kelly.
Yeah.
So it's who can manage this type of environment and still yet win.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as easy as what people think. Oh, just get a new voice, get a new face. We need to shake some shit up.
Hell no. Oh hell no.
I don't think it's as easy as just changing the coach and then it's okay, now we got it. It's like, nah, we got to get somebody who basically, for lack of better words, got a mouthpiece. You know what I mean? That's savvy and can coach and can lead these guys.
Yeah.
Somebody who's a veteran head coach, not no new booty ass head coach. See, even Zimmer, right? He's a veteran. That's why they know how to work the media. So I ain't gonna never forget, bro. I swear to God, I called it out. Do you remember when Jerry got crazy and offered Dan Quinn a job? The first thing that I said Jerry is forcing Mike McCarthy to have to respond because he gonna lose his team if he let Jerry undress him like that in the public.
Right.
And he came out that week on Rich Eisen. But that's because he's savvy. See, a new coach wouldn't. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? Jerry just offered my D coordinator the job. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? Nah, Mike McCarthy was smooth with it. He was like, okay, I know how to get this shit back in line. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how his agent is working right now. Why do you think they leaking right now? I got options. It's he's savvy. He like, all right, you ain't gonna just take play caller for me. You know what I mean? Nah.
Right.
Is he know how to work back? See, it's more skills than just lead men and, you know, play calling. It's the skills of dealing with them Joneses and the media and smart about it. Now, I need a Zimmer. I need a Pete Carroll. I need a Mike McCarthy type. Don't bring in no new booty ass rookie and expect him to be able to box them Joneses. You are out your rabbit mind. I totally disagree.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Hey, this is my last point, and I'm gonna let you go. How do you feel about whoever that coach is? I honestly feel like whoever it is, in order for them to try to change their ways, that coach will have to like push back on how they would like things to be, but the only thing that he gotta do, he has to execute it early in terms of, like, say if they don't like coaches to like yell and stuff and, you know, like be violent and stuff on like the sideline, but we see that he has a tremendous command of like the team. So it's no way that the Joneses can push back if your team is going out here, they showing up, they physical, we winning games early. Like, how do you feel about that? About a coach going against their will, but his will is actually working in a tremendous way.
Yeah,
like,
it would have to be like that.
Early on is working.
It would have to be like that. Like, you would have to, if you go, basically what you're saying is, if you go against the grain of the Joneses, you better have success early.
Right.
And I agree.
Right.
I agree. Okay. And my boy he say doing it your way, boss, will lead to more of the same. To a degree, I'm cool with that. Matter of fact, Tyrone, are you a Dallas fan? Because I need to make sure I ain't arguing or even having no discussion if you're a Philly fan. I think I remember you being a Philly fan. Are you a Dallas fan? First answer that before I address that. Because I don't want to go back and forth you trolling and shit. But if you keeping it real and you talking ball, then I'll go back and forth on your concerns on that. But no, I agree with that. You know, and it's sad.
I'll let you get somebody else in.
Okay, big dog. We'll catch up. So we got us a plan B getaway to get y'all in here. All right, my boy Common Sense up in here too. Common Sense, what's up, boy?
Hey, what's going on, boss?
What's up with it, man? What you got?
Oh, nothing. You can hear me good?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound good. All right. I don't want Mike McCarthy back.
Okay.
And the only reason why I say that is he cannot be unsullied again, or he can't get he can't get his nuts back.
Right.
So either way it goes, no matter what changes we make, he's still gonna be a puppet regardless. And Jerry Jones is not gonna not do what they've been doing these past 5 years. If they give him a new contract, they just gonna enhance it even more, in my opinion. Now that may be wrong or whatever, but that's just, that's how I feel about it. On top of my second thing is that
I don't feel like, I think all of us, if Mike McCarthy do come back, we all want him to, give up play calling. I don't think Mike McCarthy is going to coach again without calling his plays, because that's part of the reason why he did what he did with Kellen. You know what I mean? He let him fail just so he can get his play calling back or whatever. You know what I mean? Now, I don't have any solutions to that, to who we were replacing with. If it was up to me, I know you said no new coaches or young, unexperienced coaches, but my thought in my head was just get rid of Mike McCarthy, give Al Harris the head coach, let Zimmer stay DC, because we got to stop giving, just because the DC do good, we need to make them a head coach. Sometimes DCs are just good at being DCs. Sometimes OCs are just good at being OCs. They're not qualified to be head coaches, in my opinion, some of them. But I would keep Zimmer as a DC, let Al Harris be the the head coach, and then let Brian Schottenheimer or Scott Tolzien, since Scott Tolzien's the quarterback coach and he's under Mike McCarthy, he's kind of like a Mike McCarthy tree type of guy. So you keep the continuity on offense and on defense. And that's my only solution, because I'm not looking at coaches and stuff like that, because I don't believe the Joneses are going to go out there and actually give it a hard look. You know what I mean? Whoever it is, they probably already got them in mind, whether it's bringing Mike McCarthy back or if it's somebody else new, whatever, or, just a new head coach or whatever. I think they already got him in mind, and they're not going to do an actual coaching hire. So that's why I haven't really looked. So my only option is to, advance from within and try it that way, because we do know Schottenheimer, he will run the ball, and you can give him kind of full control of the offense, because Al Harris is going to be more of a culture, morale type of head coach, and let Zimmer do the defense type deal. I think that might look pretty good even with a young coach. I mean, if you surround a young coach with veteran leadership or veteran OCs and coordinators and stuff, I think that'll help out. But I just don't think Mike McCarthy would come. I just don't want Mike McCarthy to come back, bro, because he's been 12-12, and you know me, the whole time I've been Team Mike the whole time. But now I'm just like, but we've been 12-5 this whole time, or these 3 years, or whatever. Hey, look, I'm cool with the 12-5. I understand it and I get it and all that. But to be honest, y'all, I want to make a run in the playoffs, and that's just it. I don't really look at the regular season, because I know what we want as a true fan base. We want that regular season, and I ain't saying it's Mike McCarthy's fault that we haven't done it, but because I know it's the Joneses. But at the same time, I know that he will never get his nuts back, in my opinion, to be able to fight them the right way that we need to. You know what I mean?
I think ain't no coach ever have nuts here. So let me ask you a question. So if we go with your plan, let's dissect your plan now. You think Al Harris is gonna be able to navigate them Joneses better than Mike McCarthy?
I don't know if he would navigate them better, but I think he has 5 years of experience underneath Mike McCarthy of how to do it. And yet, along with Schottenheimer and Schottenheimer's 3 years and Zimmer's experience in the league all around, and then Al Harris was a player. I don't think that he might not handle it well at first, but I think over time he can learn, and he has the inside look from it, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying he's gonna be great at it or nothing like that, but I think he does know how Mike McCarthy. He sees how Mike McCarthy does it now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, the problem that I have with Al Harris, and we just talking this through.
Right.
Is when you come, like, see, this is the difference between a Pete Carroll and a Mike McCarthy or a Sean Payton. They all have whooped Jerry ass with no input from Jerry. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Al Harris is already to a degree dependent upon Jerry. So it's like you'll be coming in the door like I owe you because you gave me my first head coaching opportunity. See, Mike McCarthy types are people that already got skins on the wall. Not even necessarily just Mike McCarthy. They have a natural way of pushing back. Zimmer types too, right? Former head coaches. People that's like and won championships, especially if you won it as a head coach, you naturally have a way of saying, I hear what you're saying, Steven. I hear what you're saying, Jerry. But I got years of doing this, and this is what has always worked on the teams that I've run. Like, for instance, it's certain philosophies that Mike McCarthy have built because he's been a head coach for a while. So one of the things that he said was, I like former head coaches because I can't do it all. And I need people who have won on all levels, because then that leadership is going to reflect also on the men. See, that's his coaching philosophy from coaching a while. If you go put Al Harris in there, he's going to be learning on the job. Maybe he's a natural, but I don't want to take that risk. I don't. So I like that you're thinking outside the box. You know what I'm saying? I like that you're thinking outside the box. But
and see, my thing was, I was more along, like I said from the jump street, I don't believe the Joneses are going to actually get the whole look. So that was just my only option, because I want a little bit of best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? I want a young guy, but I also want him to have some experience with it, like you just said with Mike McCarthy. You know, get him the coaching staff and everybody that's been there before, and that way he can help groom him into it. And then plus too, just me, like I'm looking at the league, and I'm seeing that a lot of the teams that are having a lot of success right now, besides the Andy Reid and the Buffalo Bills type people like that, are the old players that became coaches. There's a lot of coaches right now, you know, the Dan Campbells, the Houston, I forgot the other guy out there, but there's more coaches out there that's, you know, there was actually players in the league that are having success as coaches. That's what I was looking at.
All right, common sense. Let's cross-examine what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the young coach is having the best success. You know who I think having the best success?
I'm not saying best. I'm just saying they're having great success. They're having good success. They're not.
Okay,
best,
I'm gonna say this.
I'm just saying
in my opinion, your veteran coach is having better success.
Okay.
Your veteran coaches. So, what happened to the Chargers when they got them a veteran coach?
Oh yeah, it turned them around.
Yeah,
sure.
And they also got a coach now, don't they?
Yes, it did.
What happened to Denver? Hold on. What happened to Denver when they got them a veteran head coach and a former coach that been to a Super Bowl or won one? What happened?
They turned around.
Okay. What's been going on with the Ravens with their veteran coach?
With who? The Ravens? Oh yeah, they stay at the top. I mean, the Steelers.
Hey, Steelers, Kansas City. Your best success is the veteran coaches. So I don't want to go with the fad. I want to go with the certain. So it's almost like, you know how it is. It's a lot of entrepreneurs. I want to own a restaurant. I want my own restaurant. Well, I want to let everybody know it's a 97% chance that you're going to fail when you lunch out and you try to figure it all out on your own. But if you come under a franchise, it flips. It's a 97% chance that you're going to succeed because they already have procedures, processes, experience. They know where to set up. They know the locations. They know the demographics. They know everything to make this McDonald's work. But then you a new restaurant owner, you trying to figure out where you go put your location. You go probably fumble because you new. You see what I'm saying? So to me,
I get you.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like the veteran coaches
I get your point.
Is your most sound way.
I definitely get it. Yeah, I definitely get it. But like I was saying, there's also teams like the Houston Texans. They was bad. They went and got a young player coach, and they're way better now.
And they bad again. They bad again.
Okay. For now. at the moment, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, what about the Lions?
That-
Lions, you know, Dan Campbell, same thing. Yes, he built the coach, and he's been there for 5 years, and that's one thing I don't want people to forget about Ben Johnson is Ben Johnson has been with Detroit for how long? Yeah, he's a hot commodity right now, but yeah, he's also been in that same system for this long. So don't just think Ben Johnson is gonna come over here and do the same thing. But that's just my look. Like I'm saying, like that's just what I would like. I'm not saying that's what we're gonna get or what would be the best for us, but for me and how I feel like it, for one, it ain't none of it's gonna happen until Jerry and Steven get the F out the damn way. That's point blank period. I know that, I understand that, so I'm not even gonna harp on it that long. But my thing is, from where we are with, like, I would like a younger coach to where he is more relatable for the players, and who we already know the players will fight for Al Harris because they all love him and everything, especially on the defense, and then bring back the continuity. And that's another thing. Like, I want Zimmer back because I don't want to lose that continuity that we have been building on the defense. So if the only way to get Zimmer back is to keep Mike McCarthy, then I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But I just know he's not going to give up play calling.
I'll put it like
that's
this.
Just my thing. Like,
I would go with some of your plan. I will flip it a little bit. I would rather Zimmer be the head coach. I would want to promote Paul Gunter to the D coordinator because he was a former D coordinator with the Bengals. I don't want to. I want experience. I want some people that like I listen to Zimmer, right? See, when you're dealing with them cats who've been doing it, they got a way to mold these boys. It's a reason why Morris Lewis-Fowl is doing what he's doing. Because Zimmer already knew how to mold him. Zimmer say, I'm super hard on the rookies because I got to show them how to be pros. He know that from doing it for years. See, a new coach ain't going to have a philosophy of how do I deal with rookies versus veterans. You feel me? From a head coaching perspective, he ain't gonna know. He gonna have to figure it out. I don't want no learning on the job.
Okay, and yeah, and like I said, I definitely get you. I'm just with the Zimmer thing. I just feel like Zimmer's a better DC than he is a head coach. Now, I could be wrong. You know, he has some great teams and he's done some great things. But at the same time, I just think if he can, once he focuses mostly just on one side of the ball instead of the whole team, I think he's just better that look. But I mean, and if you do it the way that you said, I mean, we're going to lose some coaches anyway. But I'm pretty sure that if we do that, then Al Harris is going to be gone.
I would be cool with losing Al Harris.
We just got to keep him.
I would be all the way cool with losing Al Harris. I wouldn't even trip.
Okay. Right, and that's what I said. Like, hey, I just want to put it out there. Like, I ain't got no thing. Look, my thing is, I'm trying to get 6. I don't care, like 12-5 and all that. That's good, but we need to figure out what's going on in the playoffs. That's what I'm more focused on. I need me a coach that's gonna help us get there.
Well,
now, like I said, the playoffs ain't all on Mike McCarthy because he was given the wrong groceries to succeed. You can't win in the playoffs without a run game, and you can't win in the playoffs without the ability to stop the run. So I'm not blaming everything on Mike McCarthy. So, but at the same time, I know that there's other chefs out there that can use the ingredients we got that can get us a little bit further. It might not be all the way, but it can be better. And that's my whole point. Like, I just wanted to, you know, maybe give a different look on it or whatever, because I haven't really heard anybody talk about how, you know, Mike McCarthy might not give up play calling, and that might be a deal breaker for him, or even no matter what, whoever coach comes in here, they still got Jerry and him are still going to sully him regardless. So that's my aspect of it on the whole situation, Brody.
Yeah, a good call, big dog. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. I get that later, bro.
Mm-hmm. So this is the dope thing. I like the creativity from everybody, man. Like, you know, this, but it's gonna take stuff like this to where we thinking outside the box. We talk it through. We debate both sides. You know, it's parts of my plan he didn't like. It's parts of his plan I didn't like. But we talked it out. You know what I mean? And I think that's the way to try to get to some real solutions. Is how me and my boy did it. And he said, no, I am an Eagles fan. This is a serious question. So yeah, you are an Eagles fan. Well, I mean, I'll put it like this. Under Dak Prescott,
we pretty much been owning the Eagles. You know, y'all swept us this year. Good job. But like, the Eagles honestly got a long way to go before they able to even, in my opinion, any kind of way give us input on how to get multiple rings. Jerry got more rings than your whole franchise himself. So, I mean, I appreciate you trying to help us, but nah, bro. Like, I don't. We already way better than Philly, man. I'll be honest with you. You know, y'all had to catch us injured and shit. Cause every time you catch Dak healthy, he bust your ass. So, you know what I'm saying? And our team, like, for real. So, nah, I mean, but I appreciate the Philly help on and input on our affairs. I appreciate it, I guess. Yeah. Nah, we bust y'all ass, man. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. I'll be way more open to y'all input when y'all get up to 4 rings. Y'all gotta, cause to me, I'm gonna be honest on how I see Philly. I'm gonna be all the way honest on how I see Philly. I feel like Philly is a freeloader in our division. And y'all are freeloading the greatness of our division. And I honestly don't appreciate it. I really don't. I'm being honest. We got the greatest division, but it's not because of you. We got 5 rings. The Giants got 4. Washington got 3. And you freeloading with your 1-ass ring. So, and y'all should win it this year. Y'all got 2 number 1 receivers. You got a tight end that's extra cold. You got the best offensive line. You got a running back that just went for 2,000 yards. You got a young defense. You pretty much, Hurts go be back. Y'all got enough to win it. So, stop freeloading and go ahead and win that shit. And then what'll happen is, not this time, but you would have to win it a couple of more times and then come back and holler at me. But I'm not gonna be no kind of way. I'm just being honest with you, bro. I ain't trying to beat you up. But I ain't in no kind of way gonna be lectured by no Philly people on championships and shit. Y'all, you got 1. And the only thing y'all try to do is talk about how old our rings are. Like it's an expiration. It's no expiration dates on rings, big dog. None. So, nah, I mean, I take back, I really don't appreciate your input. I don't. You can keep your input. So anyway, I'm glad he said something because they're bringing this up. Because I'm going to give y'all some bonus.
Jerry, you're doing a great job this year, man. Keep it going. Keep it going, Jerry. Great job. 4 more years. Keep doing what you're doing, Jerry. We love you in Philly. We love you. Hey, I know you do. We love you, especially.
You see why I can't listen? You see why I ain't taking nothing? I ain't taking, listen, man, listen. Listen, I ain't taking no advice from no Philly ass people, man. I'll get out of here, man. Fake help. Hold on real quick, bro. My boy said how many NCCG national, oh, you talking about NFC championships? But nobody care about that, bro. Hold on real quick. Let me address this Philly cat real quick. Don't kick him out. I know I got some shooters, man. Listen, shooters, don't kick him out. I handle this one myself.
Everybody around me shooters. Ain't no telling who was shooting.
Don't shoot. Let me handle this dude. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. And I'm gonna stop talking to you after this. The real Dallas fans, we don't brag about NFC championships. It's only rings. You got to win it. That's y'all weak ass standard. how many times you've been to the playoffs and how many NFC championships you've been to. See, that's y'all weak ass standard. Our standard is either you win that thing or you didn't. That's Dallas standard. Because if you count it up, ain't nobody been to more Super Bowls than the Dallas Cowboys. But do we brag on that shit? On how many Super Bowls we've been to? No, we don't brag on that shit. We only brag on how many we won. You don't hear no Cowboy fans bragging about how many NFC champions have your team been. We don't talk like that, bruh. Even the worst of the Cowboy fans, the Romo fans that hate Dak, even the racists that hate Dak don't talk like you. Don't talk like you. So you get your shit together, homeboy. See, you dealing with authority when you talking about us. And I knew you was a Philly fan, man. And see, that's the thing, man. They be trying to come in here like they schooling us because they got them old winning ass season. You better win that whole thing, and you better not dodge, because the way that y'all played us and the way that y'all been playing lately, y'all look like y'all gonna be one and done. Y'all playing very suspect. Y'all don't look like y'all got y'all shit together. Y'all playing bad ball in December again. Yeah, you go mess around and get slapped like y'all did last year and fumble like you did last year. Yeah, man. Look like you was a disgrace to the whole division. You, Philly, you was a damn disgrace. You let us walk you down when y'all had the division in the bag last year and you fumbled, playing just like you playing right now, like some hoes. So I know y'all like to try to come in and stick your chest out like y'all on something. You ain't on nothing, bro. You ain't on nothing. And matter of fact, it's some of our fans hate y'all. I don't even hate you, little brother. I hate the Texans worse than y'all. Because to me, I'm going to be honest, y'all not even a rival. You just a division opponent. The only way you can even consider yourself a rival is if it's competitive. Our matchups going against y'all is not competitive. We own y'all. So let me go back to this. I'm done with that dude. Don't shoot him though. Let him sit here and get this truth. We gonna teach you today, my homie.
Jerry, you're doing a great job this year, man. Keep it going. Keep it going, Jerry. Great job. 4 more years. Keep doing what you're doing, Jerry. We love you in Philly. We love you.
Hey, I know you do.
We love you, especially.
I'll try to live up to my standard this year for you guys.
All right. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. I applaud, okay?
You're good.
Let me tell you what I feel about that real quick. Cowboy Nation, I'm gonna just tell you how I feel about that real quick. It's okay for us to be mad at Jerry, but I think we gotta kind of, in my opinion, this is my opinion. This might be yours. This might not be yours. This is my opinion. But it's almost like a family. It's almost like having a brother. I can box my brother whenever I want to. I can argue with my mama whenever I want to. I can argue with my daddy whenever I want to. I can slap my little brother, but you better not. That's my opinion on this whole matter. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think some of us need to learn a little bit of etiquette. I'm just being honest. This is my opinion, though. but we say they got some nookie one time, don't know how to act. Exactly. That's a perfect metaphor to Philly. That's a perfect metaphor, man. That's a perfect metaphor. They finally broke their virginity. Now they trying to act like they porn stars. Boys been Simpson lames they whole life. Now they trying to act like they players. Man, get out of here, Philly. You ain't no ladies, man. You just broke your virginity. 70 years of being a virgin, you get a Super Bowl. Now you want to try to act like you on our level. Nah, you ain't on our level. We look down on you, son. But this is my honest opinion on this, though. I'm just keeping it real, bro. I don't like this Philly dude trolling Jerry. I don't like it.
Keep it going, Jerry. Great job.
I can go at Jerry. We can go at Jerry. But I'm not going to celebrate when the enemy go at Jerry. Because I got my priorities right. I'm just keeping it real. I can be mad at Jerry all day, but I'm not going to join the enemy in trolling him. That's just me. That's just me. Was it funny? Yes. Did Jerry handle it in good taste? Yes. He handled it like a G. He said, you're good. You're good. You got me. But I'm just letting you know where I stand. I'm not going to be over here like, yeah, Philly, man. Philly, get him. Get him. Wait. What we doing, Cowboy Nation? Wait. What we doing? What we doing? Hold on now, Cowboy Nation. Wait. Jerry, as much as he might piss us off, he represents the star. So, in my opinion, we got to keep our priorities straight. That's my take on it. And I stand with that. It's okay for me to smash on my owner. It's okay for me to be mad at him. It's okay for us to troll him and be pissed. But I'm not going to be over here celebrating when my enemy is. I'm just being honest. That's
Keep doing what you're doing. I applaud, okay?
You're good.
F you, Philly. I'm standing with my owner. My GM. Yeah. As much as he pissed me off, he in the family. He in the family. And I'm going to stand with him on this one. Now, if I got something to say, if it was Dallas people doing that, that's different. But I'm not going to join in when Philly trolling Jerry. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to let y'all do that. All right. This is the last thing. I told y'all I'm going to give y'all some bonus. Yeah, T-Church. We got to do that sometime, bro. We do got to do that. We got to check our temperature, bro. We really do. Right? It's like family, bro. I would have the same talk. I would have the same talk with my family. I swear to God. Say, man, my biggest brother, my big brother, I ain't gonna never forget, I was a young man trying to learn game, right? I was trying to learn how to attract women, right? I'm be honest, I'm gonna tell y'all a flaw. One day, I pretended like I was mad at this chick, right? Because she was winking at my brother. My blood brother. Hear me out. My brother, I love my brother. My brother, man, he always been an OG. My brother came to me like a real G. He said, Slide. He said, I know what you're doing. I get it. I know you don't mean it. I know you riding with me. I know you doing that just to try to, win her over. He said, but that is never the play. Never. He said, don't you ever in your life make any woman think that she could even have a chance of coming between us. He said, if that's the sidewalk, get 10 feet from it. Ooh, man, my brother. Huh. I said, boy, amen. Never again. Never again, too. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna play that game. He was like, bro, it's certain things, we gotta keep this family like this, bro. Even if you acting. My bro Sally. Huh. School me, man. He schooled me. I ain't never forget that too. It ain't never happened again. So now, so if they winked at him and it was one of mine and they was liking him, have at it, bro. I ain't even finna pretend to be upset, man. Have at it, bro. She winked at you. She ain't mine anyway, bro. She acting like that. She for the streets. Handle your business. So anyway, let me get to this bonus I was gonna give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all this bonus. All right. So then, I got some this real quick from Michael Parsons.
You look at their play, they have 2 big runs and 3 good deep shots. Other than that, we made them earn it, and you take away the scoreboard. It was 5.
See, that's where people trying to jump on Michael Parsons right there. Take away the scoreboard.
About 5 plays that decide this game, and you hate to say that because it's a lot of football, but the 2 deep shots to Devontae Smith and the one to A.J. Brown. And then also Devontae on that slant, for the most part, we're making them earn it. 3 yards, 2 yards, 4th and 1s, which is good football for when you're playing a team like the Eagles. But the other side is that when you play in those big teams, we understand big plays is going to happen. You understand, all right, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, some of the best guys in the league, they're going to make a big play. But you got to limit that big play margin from maybe.
They tried to jump on my boy Micah for that. If you take away the scoreboard. See, that's why you can't deal with people that's fraud, man. You got to deal with people that it's not what you said, it's what you're saying. It's what you're saying. It's not what you said, it's what you're saying. And I think Michael Parsons, even though he kind of fumbled a little bit on that, I think he did a much better job than what he usually does. Because he could have just said what the real was. I think he was just trying to find a way to talk around what the real problem was. The real problem was Booth. Just being all the way. The biggest plays was on Booth. And it's amazing. I was listening to The Fan this morning, and Bobby Bell said the exact same thing that I said last night. And see, this the type of stuff that happened with, that's why I say you got to make sure you deal with real people, man. You can't deal with people that got agendas. So, Mike, if you score more points than you win. See, you see how they being like, they don't understand context. That's why I said it's what you're saying. It's not what you said. It's what you're saying. Okay. So what he really basically saying is that most of what happened was really on one player. Because he right. They was giving Philly problems. And it was amazing. It was amazing. I'd never talked to Bobby Bell. He said the exact same thing I said last night. I said, man, because I don't know if y'all remember we did the post game. I said, everybody tripping, bro. I said, everybody, we panicking over this loss and all of that. I said, really look at it. I said, if you really look at it, it was 2 players that was most of that. Cooper Rush and Booth. Yes, Philly had more talent. That's because we also greatly depleted at corner. Greatly depleted at corner. Also, something weird going on at corner. That's how I'm going to end this show. What's going on? what's going on that corner, man? Like, Booth, in my opinion, never should have came back. You should have already went to Izzy. You should have already went to Pride. Your new guys. Willie T, that's what I'm trying to figure out, bro. I'm trying to figure out, like, who did Izzy piss off? It looked like, to me, he pissed off Al Harris. It looked like Al Harris don't like it. If I'm trying to put two and two together. Because it's like, this is now a whole new coaching regime and the same treatment. That's my question, Special K, is what Izzy do? Like, how you put Booth back out there as he was getting cooked? Yes, the tight end did make a catch on Izzy, but he had to make a circus catch. Man, Booth was getting cooked. And then you getting beat deep on 3rd and long. It's like, God damn, bro. That's the last thing to give up is deep. And Keystone, I said the same thing. I was trying to get to that last night. We kept fighting about coaches. I couldn't even really get to this, what you just said. I blame Zimmer. But is it Zimmer? Is it Al Harris? And I agree with you, Angie. Boot and seatbelt, yeah. And Stephen Jones said today, Carson was playing good. He played good the first game. Other than that,
oh hell no.
No, Angie, you ain't crazy, Carson. But Stephen Jones said today, Carson was playing good before the injury. That's a damn lie. Yeah, and listen, and I know he hurt his shoulder, but he was actually good at tackling. He was bad at covering. So if you want to try to use his shoulder as an excuse, his shoulder is not his feet. Yeah, hurting your shoulder. Listen, you see that? I had shoulder surgery, bro. That's real, bro. I played on a dislocated shoulder. It had nothing to do with my feet. Nothing. So I'm not going to give Carson a pass or seatbelt a pass for playing bad. What's going on that corner? Some don't smell right, man. So as we get into the last week, I'm going to be real curious because we obviously know AO is on IR now. But something don't smell right. That corner position is kind of trippy right now. Just keeping it real. But I also want to say this last. Because, my whole point was I said I was going to use AO as an example. AO is a perfect example of what could be happening with Mike McCarthy. As I conclude this. Just like everybody wanted AO gone out of anger. But they didn't look at the depth. Because if you look at the depth, if you look at who's behind AO, yeah, you wouldn't have wanted AO gone over that messed up play versus the Bengals. You would have said, nah, come on back, AO. That was a dumb play, but come on back. We gonna need you for Philly. But nah. That's why we gotta be very careful, Cowboy Nation. To me, don't be that nation to where we just want to head the roll. Because we still upset about Green Bay. And we just like, man, just get him out of here. I want somebody different. Your difference might be. It could be. Your difference could be Boot. You could literally go from AO to Boot. You could literally go from 12-5 3 times, 2 games from the Super Bowl. Which means to me, you was in striking distance. I don't get the people that be like, it's impossible. He could never win. God damn, he was 2 games away. I don't get it.
Boss Cowboy Sports. Where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade.
Monkey
Man,
branch.
my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Love, dollar bill.
Monkey.
Listen close, this is not a drill.
Branch.
It's hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction. Surplus with niggas lacking. Shining light, but still be blacking. Red lights will stop the action. Green to go, even when it's slow. Higher
Monkey
heights to
branch.
balance out the lows. Can't ride the wave, cause you ain't